Hey, 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 welcome to the studio. Today we are live from the kitchen. Really excited to have you with us. If we haven't met before, kia ora koutou. I'm Monique Bradley. Welcome to my home. We're here in the YourFixTV studios, and today we are talking about some amazing topics. We're talking about food, living and lifestyle with a real focus today on what it is to be a winner. So we're talking about the winner's mindset with amazing real tips from amazing, inspiring real people. Now today, I'm going to share with you one of my favorite food hacks to start the show. Now the reason why I wanted to share this with you is, have you been to the supermarket lately? This is insane. I love to bake, and one of the key ingredients you need when you're baking is butter, right? But are you going to pay $7 for a block of butter? No deal. So what does a winner do? A winner goes and gets the cream out of their fridge and makes their own dang butter. So that's what I'm doing today. So this is actually the cream from my fridge in the kitchen. I'm pouring that into my mixer. Now these mixers are real great. This cost me $99, also a great win there. And all I'm going to do is I'm going to add in some salt. Now I have these flavored salts here. These are called Amola salts, amazing. Each one has a slightly different flavor. So if you've got maybe garlic salt, or you've got your favorite sea salt, or something that's a little bit flavored like that, you just add in a big pinch. So I'm using a 250 ml of cream there in my butter. And all you're going to do, seriously, it's this simple. Whip it up. So what happens, and I hope you can still hear me, whipping that up real fast, it'll get thicker and thicker, and what will happen is the fat will separate from the liquid. Now when that happens, that liquid is buttermilk, so don't get rid of it. You want to store it in your fridge, and you'll want to whip up some buttermilk pancakes or some buttermilk scones on the weekend. That's a great tip from me. But seriously, this takes just a couple of minutes. And yeah, you can also do it. You can also, something's just happened. You can also do it in your kitchen. Sorry if you just heard someone else talking. You can also do it in your kitchen using a hand beater or an egg beater. Or you can even get the kids to do it by putting some cream into a Tupperware container with a lid and make them shake it. It will take a long time, but it'll probably keep them amused. So great for the school holidays. Now what happens during the process of making butter is it goes through different stages. So at the moment, it's just whipping up like normal cream, and it will get thicker and thicker. Now the first stage you want to look for is, you know, when you go to that fast food restaurant that does pancakes in the, you know, for the kids' breakfast, you end up with those packets of whipped butter. Well, that's kind of the first stage of the butter making process. Then it will get thicker and thicker. But the great bit is where it actually starts to turn yellow. So I'm going to see if we can have a look, and I'm going to show you one of the stages right now. Whew, gave myself a little fright there. Okay, so hopefully, Pete, who's producing today, can you see in there? Now it's just looking like nice thick cream. Right, time to go faster. Now you notice too on the bench here, I actually have some very important ingredients. I have the old handy Chuck's cloth from the cupboard. I've got a sieve and a measuring jug. So when it comes to actually separating the buttermilk and the cream, we need to use some sort of filtering device. So sometimes people use muslin, or you know, that fine cloth. I didn't have any, so what do? I'm a winner. So I grabbed something out of my cupboard. Now this has been, I've already wet this, because you don't want it dry in case the fibres come through. You want it wet to allow that liquid to go through easily. Otherwise it's going to absorb. We don't want that. So I just put that into a sieve, and then all that liquid, all that buttermilk is going to pour through, and you can see how much we can get from just under 250 mils of cream. So when I grab the cream, I think this cost me $2.29, and it makes quite a lot of butter, almost an entire block of butter. So you don't have to pay $7 anymore for a block of butter. You're going to save at least close to $5. When you use a lot of butter in baking like I do, I'm going to show you the next stage, you're going to end up saving yourself a heap of money. So, you know, if you're baking scones every week, you're using, you know, maybe a quarter of a block of butter or half a block of butter, depending on how generous you are. You're going to go through a lot of butter, but this is going to save you maybe 20 bucks a week if you're an avid baker like I am. So if we have a look down here and inside, you can start to see it's getting thicker, and I don't know if you can see with the colour, it's actually starting to go yellow. So there's no other ingredients in here apart from a little bit of salt and the cream. So this is also good for you if you want to do something that's actually a healthier choice for your body, because there's no preservatives, there's no chemicals in here. So we're getting closer, and I did want to show you this in real time. So you may have already seen the video I did with Alison Leonard from The Breeze. So we did that and it was edited down, but I wanted to show you this happens really quickly. Ta-da! So it will already taste great, and in fact the product that we've got here right now you can use as it is. It's got a lot more liquid, it's more whipped, and it is a little bit different because we want to really get that fat content out. That's where the pure butter is. Oh yeah. Now it gets to a stage where now, and I want to show you, it starts to look like scrambled eggs. So that's kind of what we've got on the balloon whisk here, and the balloon whisk is the best thing, I think, to mix it up if you are using a benchtop mixer like this. So there you go, and I don't know if you can see, but there's actually liquid starting to drip down. That's the pure buttermilk coming out of your butter. Here we go. Getting closer. I mean, seriously, you can put this on, walk away, have a cup of tea, get a bit of a life, call a friend, come back and you've got your own butter. Oh yeah, that's looking great. So it starts to form these, and you'll see the liquid actually falling away. It starts to form these little, these little kind of bundles of, this is the fat all kind of locking together. And remember, these are good fats as well. So not like, say, a baker's margarine or a processed product. This is real, a real product, and yeah, no chemicals, no preservatives. And it's really important, I think, when you're wanting to make positive changes to your life, to know what you're eating, know what you're putting into your body, because it all affects every part of your body, all of your cells and your wellness, not just how you look and if you want to lose a few pounds, but also it affects your brain. I'm a firm believer that you eat processed food, you are what you eat, right? So let's eat good food, real food. Now I do have to share with you, I am quite domestically challenged. So if I can do this, anybody can do this, and I'd love to see in the news feed there, I can't see my computer at the moment, but I would love to see if you're going to try this. Again, it's a great experiment to do with the kids. Oh, it's looking good. They will actually love it, and the flavour is sensational. When it comes to seasoning, you can add as much or as little salt as you like. It's entirely up to you. You don't even have to add salt if you like. And again, you can use, say, a really nice sea salt. Hauraki sea salt is a great sea salt made here in Auckland. Really nice. And it goes really nicely into the butter. Okay, so we'll have another look. Here we go, look at this. And you'll see more liquid coming off there. Yep, looking great, looking great. Very much like scrambled eggs. And it's amazing how through this process, as you're working all those fats, how it does turn yellow. I used to think when I was a kid, oh, they must add some colouring to it. No, it's the real deal right here. Right, nearly there. So there you go, in just a few short minutes, you can have your own butter. Remember, once you take this product out, you're going to filter it. Get all that, because you don't want to keep all that liquid with it when it's in your fridge. You want to keep them really separate, because often it's that liquid that can make your butter go rancid, or if it melts down and the fat goes a bit funny. Not nice. You don't want to eat that. We're almost there. Oh yeah, here we go. Now this amazing process that happens right now, we can see the buttermilk is actually starting to make a pool in the bottom. Oh yeah, there it is. And I actually have to stop because the buttermilk is starting to fly out of the container. So there you go, there's your pure butter. I'm going to grab a knife for that and scrape that off. It is literally that easy. And I have to say, because I've been eating a lot of food for a long time, this is a far nicer product. You know, there's also that really kind of nice feeling that you've made it yourself. I think there's something really, that's a real, for me, being domestically challenged, there is a real nice success feeling about knowing, wow, I can actually do this. And, you know, imagine if your kids had that same feeling as well. Just take that off, pop that in the sink. Right, now if we have a look here, I have got, I'm going to pop this into here. I'm going to pour this into my chucks cloth. You'll see all of that buttermilk start to come out. Can you see that? And pouring into the jug, or I don't think you can, or you can a little bit. Here we go. And what we've got in the bottom is actually just a whole lot of beautiful butter. But the journey hasn't finished there. I'm actually going to tip all of this. It is certainly not the tidiest of jobs, I have to say, so you will get a little bit, you will get your hands a little bit mucky. Fantastic. There we go, look at that. Beautiful. So underneath here, we've got all that buttermilk dripping out. And here we go, I'm just going to give that a squeeze. And that's all that liquid dripping out right now. This is actually kind of my favourite bit. I do love it because there is a sense of satisfaction about actually squeezing the pure butter inside the cloth. We'll make a bit of a mess. And I probably needed a bigger jug, but I wanted you guys to be able to see through and see how much buttermilk. So I used a 500 ml of cream, and I think 500 ml is the same size you end up with from memory as a block of butter you'll buy from the supermarket. So again, really cheap. I think it was $3. So you can have your own buttermilk, which sometimes retails for $3 just by itself, or even more. And if you use this in your pancakes, let me tell you, you'll need a little bit more because it's slightly thicker than milk. It's got a slightly different consistency. So when you're using it to make buttermilk pancakes, you'll need a little bit more liquid, but it will make them go poof. That's what I learnt from my lovely friend Annabelle White, and it really does work. And look at what we've got. Inside our cloth is pure, real, delicious, chemical-free, non-processed, tasty butter. And that's what I wanted to show you guys today. Because if I can do it in real time, what's your excuse, hey? Hey? And if you do want a really tasty product, in fact, I'm going to eat it straight from the cloth right here, which probably looks disgusting. Not bothered, my house, my rules. Oh yeah, oh come on. It is so creamy and so delicious. This on some fresh bread, winning at life. Absolutely. Now, I'll tell you what, I am very excited because I've got some great things for you to share with you.